My daughter was the mother and father in me too. I took care and supported them. So we are women raising boys in New York, and that's kind of crazy. Some people don't respect their children. The child has a voice, it should be heard. Some people don't hear their children's voices. So when they grow up and they become young adults and teenagers, and now they finally have a chance to speak, it may not be what you want to hear. Why? Because you never had time to listen. And that's a problem. Say good morning to your children. Brighten each of their days with a smile. Knowing is very important how and what you teach a child. Give them plenty of hugs and lots of kisses. And when they have something to say, take some time out. Sit still and listen. What they have to get out may not always be easy to say, but they will readily share it with you because you are that smile that brightens their day. Never call them stupid or fill them up with negative thoughts, because a child grows up to be whatever he or she is taught. They hear, they see, and on some level they comprehend. And that's why you must keep yourself open to them so that they don't go running to strangers or friends. Well, my daughter had two kids very young. She had her oldest one at 15, and then Kevin, I think, around 16. She had two children at 17. When my daughter had them, I remember her going back down south. She went back down south for a little while, and then she came back. She left Kevin down south. I don't think he was that old. Kevin had the proper upbringing, but he just, I don't know, New York, it wasn't right for him. We tried to make him go back down south. He wanted to be the example for his brothers. And that's, a mother leads by example, and he was going to be the brother that leads by example. You say, Mom, I get a job, and they see me working, they see me doing this, and they see me doing that. Then maybe they'll forget about, hanging out with their friends and doing this and doing that, and they'll follow my lead, what I'm doing. But it didn't happen.
Could spend the rest of his life behind bars. A judge sentenced 24-year-old Kevin McClinton to 40 years to life in prison on Wednesday. Prosecutors say he and another suspect fired multiple rounds into a Q6 bus in Jamaica in May 2013. One of the bullets pierced the bus window and struck 14-year-old passenger Deasia Robinson, who had just left a Sweet 16 party.
I don't know, Kevin's he's a good kid, I'm saying kid now, he's a man, young man, today's his birthday and all that. And I'm shocked because I didn't realize we're coming to visit on his birthday. But Kevin is, when you're down, he has ways of making you up. Every visit that I know my daughter made with him, he wouldn't let her cry. would tell her, be brave. Mom, all right, look at me. I'm good. You missed the sign, sir. It said Downstate Correctional Facility. I want his spirit to be uplifted. I want him to know that we're still here, we're still thinking about him, that he does have some support and some help. I'm going to help him as much as I can. I'm going to, with prayer and with getting myself involved in things, I'm going to put myself out there for him. He's worth it. My country bumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Yeah, it's like a joke. A country bumpkin is somebody who's just naive. They go to the big city and they get lost in the lights and all the flashy stuff they have never seen, and they get caught up. If they're not careful, they get like Kevin. He was caught up and then he was locked up. It was very good to see him. It was hard leaving, really. I thought a person is innocent until proven guilty. Not no more guilty until somebody proven innocent. Justice. The jails sometimes house people that shouldn't even be there. Sometimes we sincerely look, hope, and pray for justice, just to be awakened to a sad fact that sometimes justice just isn't fair. We tell our truths, knowing that we are being honest, and believe justice is in doing what is right, without once realizing that we were already labeled before we even started our fight. It was supposed to be that a man was innocent until proven otherwise. But now the victory is to the one who knows how to discredit truth with sugar-coated lies. Isn't it strange how the truth can sometimes sound far-fetched? And a lie can sound like truth when it is coated and being stretched? And even though the sugar-coated lies will sometimes prevail, it will always be wrong and quite unfair that honest people who sincerely look, hope, and pray for justice will sometimes have to walk away with a blank stare after waking up to a sad but simple fact that sometimes justice just isn't there. So what do we do? I don't know, just live life, I guess. So that's all I have to say.